All right, talking about the 7:15, a second date update between Jen and Adam. Jen is very, very involved in her feelings and the spirits around her and some rocks in her purse. That was interesting for sure. Here is why Jen and Adam are not going back out. Check this out and leave a comment.
Well, Jen is, let's say, very in touch with her feelings when it comes to how she feels about a date.
Yeah, she's in touch with everybody's energy on the date.
That's what she said a couple times. I asked her, did you talk about that a lot? Because some people may hear those words a different way and maybe like, oh, I don't, But she said, no, we both talked about our interests. It was all good. And
I did ask her if she was a palm reader, and she said no.
She said no. So Kevin did what he does. He has Adam on the phone right now. He kind of knows what's going on. We're going to bring him back on. Adam, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, Adam. Well, we appreciate you coming on with us, man. I know it's a weird phone call to get, and I appreciate you talking to Kevin. Well, we want to ask you about Jen, as you know, and Jen told us you guys went to the Lure. You guys had a great meal, had some sushi. She thought you were very attractive, thought you were a complete gentleman. A couple of things that she mentioned were, you had very good energy. You had, quote, a good aura about you. I mean, this girl seemed to be very in touch with her feelings about you, which were all positive. And I guess she has reached out a few times since the date, trying to set something else up. She sounds very sweet, but has not been able to get a hold of you. So we're just trying to figure out what's going on.
I don't know, dude. Like the whole situation was super weird. I actually don't think I'll be going to dinner in downtown St. Pete for like the foreseeable future.
Why?
Well, when we first went on this date, she started like talking about like my energy and like,
yeah, we heard that.
Like how like I had a very colorful aura, and she could see that I didn't have dark patches, which was a good sign. Like, dude, I work in finance, so I need to stay very, very grounded, like overall.
Right.
But like her head was just in the clouds the entire conversation. Like she started bringing out like these rocks out of her pocket and talking about like how her mercury was in Gatorade or something like that. Gatorade. Like I was like, okay, this chick's kind of weird. But then she starts like reading me like this poetry that she wrote before. Like we've never met each other. And like my name is in this poem.
What?
And like she's like, it's a poem about how she thinks our date is gonna go.
Oh, so she wrote this prior to seeing you.
Right. And I mean, it would like, it wasn't even a really good poem. Like I was expecting like Amdas, but it was more like 22 Jump Street.
Well, now hold on here, Adam. I mean, things could be worse. I mean, she could be into some weird stuff or some bad stuff. But this is a girl who's just focusing on energy. She's writing you a nice poem, and she carries around a couple of rocks in her purse.
I don't know how far this rabbit hole goes.
Adam, she did sound very sweet. I do want to bring her back on. We actually have her on the phone, as you know. And Jen, you there?
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm just so taken back by all of this. This is not the reading I got from our date, and I thought you were having a good time.
Well, I got a reading during our date, and it was of a poem with my name on it, and we had never even met before. Like you came across really forward, dude.
I felt like I was going to have a good experience with you, and I did have a good experience. I even wrote a poem after our date about how
I don't want to hear that one. Please.
I just can't believe this. I mean, this is so different than the energy you gave off on our date. Like, I don't know. I'm just so confused. I'm usually very right about these things.
I think you wrote this poem about how great it was going to be, and then you just hyped it all up in your head. And then when you finally got back down to reality, you realized how weird this all was. Like, I'm sorry, I can't go out with you again.
I mean, I'm sorry. I feel a little betrayed because I had such a
betrayed by
positive,
who, Jen?
I guess the world, because the energy I felt from you and, the way the date went, the connection I felt that we were building, I'm just surprised.
So one dude doesn't text you back and the whole world has betrayed you. Yeah, no, this is the head in the clouds thing that I was talking about. No.
Wow, okay.
Okay, well, here, let me jump in here. Jen, you sound very sweet. It's just, I don't think that your guys' personalities are that compatible, especially, just kind of your interests. Maybe you thought they were a little bit more similar than they actually are. Adam, thank you for your honesty today. Jen, now you know why he hasn't gotten back to you. I'll still ask.
Yeah.
I mean, Adam, you don't have any interest going back out with Jen? Good story.
I'm okay. I'm good.
All right.
You know
Jen-
what I will say
Okay.
is sometimes people don't really get in touch with themselves. They don't really take a good look at who they are. And when people need to get to know themselves, they're just not ready for the right thing. And I feel like that's the case.
All right. Well, Jen, that's one thought. I appreciate your time once again. Adam, thanks for your time. You guys have a great day.
You too, man.
Thank you. You too.
All right. Take care.
I kind of feel bad for her.
She's
little
sweet.
Bit.
She's very sweet. She just has an interest. She's not the only one that thinks
They're
that
just
way.
different types of people. That's all.
I mean, if I was on a date with somebody like that, I would feel a little uncomfortable too. Like I'd feel the way Adam does. I'm not sure I would be as harsh as he was,
It
but
could be a little sweet that somebody wrote you a poem, though. I mean,
well, we didn't get to hear the poem, but
I know you. I was trying to have her read it.
well, what if it's horrible? Then we embarrass her? I don't know. All right. Let us know what you think. 800-992-1099. 800-992-1099.